It's all about the great outdoors today, from adventure to environmentally friendly production. I'm Ashley Jacobs, and this is the Localist SD. Made in the U.S.A. This is the world's largest manufacturer of hardwood flooring, and it's right here in Southern California. You are inside Pacific Hardwood, and they are environmentally friendly, creating floors for custom jobs. We are at Pacific Hardwood, and talk about made in the USA. This company doesn't get more American than this, Robert. You are producing, manufacturing, selling wood right here. Let's talk a little bit about the company first. Pacific Hardwood's been around since 1986.
Yeah, it's been here since 1986. It started as just a lumberyard, so the previous owner would just bring in wood and sell it to other customers. And then throughout the 90s and early 2000s, we made solid wood flooring and just some basic wood products. And then in 2006, the engineered flooring factory was built, and it was the first and one of the largest still in the United States. So we're really proud to make everything in the U.S. I'm a really big believer in creating jobs here in the United States. I get a kick out of helping people. There's not a lot of manufacturing jobs left anymore. So we really get a lot of pride out of what we do here.
I know you love being able to create jobs. It's important for individuals and our community as a whole, but also in the long run, the customer. How are keeping jobs local and materials local really benefiting the buyers here?
Yeah, so any of your viewers that have remodeled a home in the last 3 years, I'm sure have seen just huge delays from everything from furniture to appliances to lighting. We don't have that problem here because everything we do is here. So it's fully vertically integrated. So by having complete control of the supply chain, we're not dependent upon ocean freight going through the roof. Port congestion and delays. If you've been out the coast of Southern California, you'll see freight containers all the way down from Long Beach to almost down near San Diego, waiting to get unloaded. So we've got everything here. You can see some of it behind you, and we're able to turn and burn on product in as little as 7 to 10 days.
Oh, you hear that? Guys at home, no excuses. If wifey wants to redo the house, it can be done on budget and quickly. And speaking of everything being stored here, this property is huge. Walk us through what's all stored here and happening.
Yeah, so we're a 3.5 acre facility. So we're outside here in what's called the rough yard. So we bring our wood in mostly from the Appalachian states and up near the Canadian border. The trees there are much older in growth, so they produce a more aesthetic, beautiful look. And they're also from sustainable forests. So we're really big on making sure we only buy from vendors that take care of the environment and make sure they're doing things the right way. And then out here, we also pre-process the wood before we send it into the factory. So about 2/3 of our property is really just the material handling, bringing stuff into inventory and getting it ready for production. And then we have a 40,000 square foot warehouse where we convert the wood into flooring, and it's very automated. So it's more of a European style manufacturing center where we turn the raw materials into a finished product in about 8 minutes.
I found a lot of people have always liked to support made in America products, but they weren't as competitive. It used to be very expensive to do that. How have made in America companies kind of changed since the pandemic?
Sure. Well, there's still some challenges here, right? Because in the United States, we've got a lot of environmental regulations. Energy is expensive. Cost of labor is very expensive. But if you do things the right way and focus on efficiency and productivity, that's just really important. So first, you've got to run a company well and do it the right way. But on top of that, you see the cost of gas and the price of oil. We don't have to worry about bringing things across the ocean or flying things in from Asia. So that has reduced the competitive advantage that some of the foreign countries have had. So because we're doing everything locally and domestically, we're not as sensitive to the price changes that have gone on with transportation and logistics.
All right, well, since we are sitting here where we have a great view of all the property, it's got to be surreal for you to sit here and soak in all you've done and the jobs you've created, employees you've supported. How does it feel to own this?
Well, it feels great, but I definitely don't do it by myself. So we've got a great team. We really don't have much turnover here. We try to really take care of everybody that comes in here. We pay for 100% of their health care. We fund a profit sharing plan every year, and all of our employees make a living wage or above. So that lack of turnover creates a lot of emotional investment and engagement in the business. So this is not something I could have done myself. You know, tripling a business in 2 years is, no matter how good you think you are, you're not going to be able to do that as a solopreneur, so to speak. So I've got a great team, and I'm fortunate to have them.
All right, well, if TV doesn't work out for me, I want to come work for you.
You got it.
Sounds like a great place to work. I think I can learn how to work with some lumber. I would love to talk with you all day, but you do have to run your company. Where can people get more information?
You can check us out at PacificHardwood.com or follow us on Instagram at Pacific Hardwood.
All right, Robert, thank you.
Thank you.
Still ahead on the Localist SD Outdoor Outreach, the local organization providing adventures like kayaking and rock climbing for kids when we come back.